This is the 2022 Kia Carnival S V6, and it's the cheapest version of Australia's best-selling people mover. But is it good enough for your family? Let's find out. Released in January 2021, the 4th generation Kia Carnival is available with 2 powertrain options across 4 trim levels. The entry-level Carnival S is the only version of Kia's popular people mover with a list price of less than $50,000. But including its optional premium paint and on-road costs, the Kia Carnival S V6 you see here costs just over $52,000 drive away. That's about the same money you'll pay for entry-level versions of the Carnival's direct competitors, including the Honda Odyssey and Hyundai Staria. So, what do you get for your money? Well, it all starts out here, where the latest generation Kia Carnival looks bold and classy, even in this base S trim. We reckon it's a good thing that nothing has changed in the way of styling since it arrived in 2021. You'll be able to spot the range-opening Carnival S because it's the only grade to ride on these 17-inch alloy wheels. You also get LED headlights and daytime running lights, roof rails and standard halogen taillights. When the new Carnival lobbed last year, Kia also introduced this, an all-new 3.5-litre petrol V6 engine that's more powerful and more efficient than the 3.3-litre petrol V6 that powered the last Carnival. Petrol or diesel, every 2022 Kia Carnival comes standard with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Once you hop into the cabin though, it becomes more apparent that this is the cheapest variant. The Carnival S is the only grade to miss out on Kia's premium steering wheel. But I actually don't mind this plastic one, and I don't think you will either, until you try and do one of those wax on, wax off turns and feel its lack of grip. It's also a little bit rough too. But it feels sturdy and durable, and while this interior is no match for the plush materials used in the top spec Platinum, it's still a comfortable cabin to live with. Another item reserved for the entry-grade people mover is this 8-inch touchscreen, which does have less features than the larger unit used in the rest of the range, but uniquely brings wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, whereas the rest of the ranges are wired. The smaller unit is responsive and easy to use, and also features Bluetooth and voice recognition, but only when your smartphone is plugged in. Kia has done a great job at bundling its safety gear into every Carnival, meaning even this 50k family hauler gets all the important stuff. One of the Kia Carnival's best attributes comes from its size and therefore its brilliant storage solutions. You get huge door pockets up front, a large centre console and glove box, as well as a total of 13 cup holders and 4 phone holders throughout. There's oodles of space inside the Carnival, in fact enough room for 5 or 6 adults pretty comfortably, or a driver and half the kids' soccer team. Sure, the powered rear doors found on top spec Carnivals are much easier to operate, but getting in and out of this model is still pretty simple. Likewise, manoeuvring the seats around isn't much trouble at all, thanks to easy slide rails and quick fold toggles. Manoeuvring your way into the third row is pretty easy, and as you can see, there's a lot of head and legroom back here too. A total of 5 ISOFIX and 5 top tether child seat anchorage points will come in handy for big families, and 5 USB ports throughout the cabin should be enough for most. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more spacious, just check out the size of this boot. Even with all 8 seats in place, you get more than 620 litres of space to utilise. That's partly thanks to the Space Saver spare tyre every Carnival gets. And it can be easily increased with a 60-40 split flat folding third row, as well as an easily stowable second row. When the 4th generation Carnival launched around 12 months ago, we were blown away by, well, lots of things, but mostly just how good it is to drive, even in this base spec S. While we still prefer the more efficient 2.2-litre diesel, the petrol V6 engine in our tester is a strong performer. The big V6 is smooth and delivers plenty of grunt across the rev range. It's also really easy to drive with light steering and a good turning circle. For a big front drive bus, the Carnival disguises its sheer size and mass really well behind the wheel. There's a little bit of torque steer or tugging of the steering wheel under sharp throttle inputs, or when you're coming out of corners and those front tyres are fighting for grip. But loaded up with passengers and equipment, and that's where the Carnival feels at its best. It's confident and sure-footed and handles road imperfections and potholes with ease.
Even the 8th passenger should feel comfortable in the Carnival.
Kia's done a great job of insulating the cabin, and likewise that petrol V6 is super refined. It doesn't seem to be too loud or thrashy, and it's really just nice and easy to live with.
Over the course of our 7-day test, we saw an average fuel consumption figure of just over 10 litres per 100 kilometres.
Visibility out front is great, and you get a really commanding view of the road ahead. But because of the Carnival's length, it's a different story at the rear end, and you've really got to pay attention to those blind spots and check twice.
As with all Kia models in Australia, the Carnival is covered by a 7-year unlimited kilometre warranty. Services are due every 12 months or 15,000 kilometres, and the petrol Carnival S will cost close to $2,500 for the first 5 years of servicing. A nice clear camera image makes reverse parking a little easier, but again, if you're not used to a car this big, it might take some practice. There's no doubting the Kia Carnival's credentials as an outstanding family hauler. It's safe, spacious, and oh so practical.
Admittedly, a few more creature comforts would be nice, but for around $50,000, the Kia Carnival S offers a lot of car for your money. More importantly, Kia's cheapest Carnival is absolutely fit for purpose for almost any family, and that's probably why it attracts more Aussies than any other people mover.